Hi all, so I'm Kishore from Advent Technologies. Welcome back to my video tutorial. This is a lab section on Amazon Compute Service EC2, that is Elastic Compute Cloud Service. So in this section, I will go through how to create an EC2 instance, then AMI, then security group, then snapshot, volume, and how to copy an AMI from existing region to a new region. All those things I will go through in this section. Okay, so after you are logged into AWS account, then clicking on EC2, you will see a dashboard like this. This is the EC2 dashboard. So currently we don't have any running instances. So let me launch our instance. Click on launch instance. So these are the AMIs available in AWS. We have Linux, Red Hat, then SUSE Linux, then Ubuntu, Windows. All these types of operating system are available in this AMIs. So I am selecting for this demo, I am selecting the Ubuntu with free tier eligible. Select it. So these are the instance types available in AWS. We have general purpose with this much instance type. Then compute optimizer is there. GPU instances are there. Memory optimizer is there. Storage optimized. You can select the instance type as you want. So I am going with this free tier, that is T2 micro one. Select it and configure. So here you can select the number of instances you want to launch. So currently I am launching only one instance. So network, this is the VPC. So currently we have only default VPC. Select it. Then here you can select the subnet. I am not selecting anything. Next one is auto assign IP, public IP address. So if you enable, you can enable or disable it. If you enable it, it will automatically launch with a public IPv4 address. If you disable it, it will not create any IPv4 address. But I am not disabling or enabling it. I am using the default subnet settings. Then you can select the IAM role. All those things you can select here. I'm not selecting anything. I'm leaving it as it is. Then add storage. This is the storage section here. Here you can add storages. So in T2 micro, we have defaultly 8 GB of memory. Then if you want to add more storage, you can add new volume like EBS volumes. You can select how much size you want. And here we have multiple volume types like general purpose, provisioned IOPS, then cold HDD, throughput optimized, magnetic. All these things you can select as you need it. So I am not selecting anything. I'm just showing you how to add multiple volumes in your instance. So next, here you can add a tag. So I'm giving like name demo instance, demo EC2 instance, configure. So this is the security group section. You can select either the existing one or create a new one. So we have only a default VPC. So I am creating a new one with a name like demo security group, that is SG. So currently we have only SSH port enabled, that is 22 port number is opened in this instance. Okay, so review and launch. Just review it and launch. Here you can select your existing key pair or create a new key pair for log into that particular EC2 instance. So I have created one key pair before, so I am using that one. If you want to create a new one, you can select create a new key pair. You just give a name, then download that key pair and save it in your local. That will be in a .pem format. You have to convert it to a PPK format. Using that, you can able to log into your EC2 instance. So I have already created one, so I am using the existing key pair. It's demo key pair. Acknowledging it, launch instance. So it will take 1 to 2 minutes for launching the instance. So here you can see here the state is pending and status is initializing. So this is how we are able to create an EC2 instance in AWS. So currently I have created an Ubuntu instance. So in description here you can see instance ID, status, instance type, then security group, then availability zone, AMI ID, then key pair name, all those things you can see here. Also VPC, in which VPC this instance is kept. So it's a VPC ID. This is subnet. Also you can see the public and private IP address of our instance. This is the public IP address, and this is the public DNS. This is the private DNS, and this is the private IP address. So now instance is changed to running state, but the status is still initializing. So let's wait for it to be come up. Same time I will show you something. I will show you AMIs. Go to images, there you can see AMIs. So currently we don't have any AMI. So if you want to create AMI, you can create it from, I will show you how to create an AMI. AMI means Amazon machine image. You can go to volumes. Either you can create a AMI from volume or using snapshot also. So let me go to volumes. So currently we have our EC2 instance volume. Here go to actions. Here you can create a snapshot. Then using that snapshot, you can create an AMI. I will show you a little bit. So just wait. Let me go to instances and check it's still initializing. Okay, so this is the public IPv4 address for this our instance. Copy it. We will show you how to log into this instance using this public v4 address and our key pair. Refresh it and check. Still initializing. So this public v4 address is not a static IP address. It's just dynamic one. It will change if we stop and restart it. But if you want to keep it a static one, you can go to elastic IPs, and there you can attach an IP to this instance, and that will be a static IP. Then let me show you placement groups. Here currently we don't have any placement group, but we can create placement group like cluster, spread, or partition. So currently there is no placement groups are available. I think the instance should be created. Yeah, now our instance is up and running. So let me go to this instance. Before that, I will show you the security group here. So this is our security group here. In inbound role, you can see we have only 22 port is opened, SSH port is opened. In outbound, we have all the traffic is allowed. That is, we don't have security group is a stateful. That's because if we create an inbound role, it will automatically create a corresponding outbound rule for us in security. But in network access and control, it's not a stateful, it's a stateless service. So let me go back to our instance, copy the public IP address, and I will show you. I'm using Putty to log into the instance. Let me open Putty. So here paste the IPv4 address. Then in SSH, I am copying. So I am selecting the key pair name. This is my key pair. Select it and open. Okay. So yeah, now we are able to log into our EC2 instance, Ubuntu instance. This is our username Ubuntu, and this is the instance. Let me change to root user. So currently I am in root user. Let me install Apache 2 and show you the working of security group. For that, do one apt get update. After this, I will install Apache 2. Okay, so apt get install Apache 2. Yes, continue. So Apache 2 is defaultly running in port number 80. So if we copy this IP address, public IP address, yeah, it's installed, and paste it and check whether it's up and running. This is our public IP address of the instance, but Apache is installed, but it's not coming up. This is the issue here is we didn't open the port number 80 in the security group for this instance. That's why it's not showing up. You can see this site can be reached. So let me go to our security group, demo security group. So currently we have only 22 port is opened. Edit it and add a rule, a custom TCP rule, and I am adding 80 port number. Okay, save it. So now we have our 80 port number is opened in our security group for this instance. So now let's try. Yeah, so Apache is up and running. So this is the usage of security group in our instance. So if you want to add any port number, so you want to open any port number, you just have to add that port number in the inbound role of our security group. Okay, so that's how security group works. So next I will show you volumes. Okay, so go to volumes. So here we have our EC2 instance volume. This is the volume ID. You can see this is our volume ID. Then select it and you can go to actions. Here you can modify volume, create snapshot, then detach volume, force detach volume, change auto enabling IO settings, add edit tags. All those things you can set here. But let me create a snapshot and create an image from this. Before that, let me go to snapshots. Currently we don't have any snapshot. So let me go back to volumes. Else you can directly go to this instance, then go to actions. You can create image from here also, and you can here we have our instance settings. Here you can attach auto scaling group, then attach or replace IAM rules, then change termination protection. So if by default when you delete this instance, it will automatically delete the volume also. If you want to change that settings, you can change it here, termination protection, then we change user data, then get instance screenshot. All these things you can done from here also. You can create an image, then networking part you can change the security group, attach network interface, then change source destination check. All these things you can set here also after launching the instance also. In instance state you can see stop is there, reboot is there, terminate is there. So if you are using if you are taking a snapshot of a production like environment, you first have to stop the instance before taking the snapshot, because all data maybe some data will be lost when you are not stopping the instance and taking the snapshot. That's why it's saying like when you are taking a backup of the production like environments instances, you have to stop the instance before taking the snapshot. So I'm not stopping it. Let me show you how to create an image from here. Here you can go to image, create image. So here you can give the image name. Directly you can give the image name like demo image. Okay, so image description demo. Then this is our storage, that is our volume. Currently 8 GB size is there. If you want to add new volume, you can add it. So I'm not adding anything. I'm creating an image. Create image. Okay, so we have send a request to create the image. After creating the image, you can see the image here. Yeah, it's creating. You can see in AMIs, I have created the image. Its status is pending, and it's creating the image for us. So this is how we are creating an image directly from the instance itself. Else you can snapshot the volume, and then using that snapshot you can create an image. That also I will show you. So let me go back to AMIs. Sorry, let me go back to volumes. This is our volume. go to actions. You can create a snapshot here, and you can give it a description, demo description, and I am creating a snapshot here. Closed. So its request for the snapshot is done. So if you go to snapshot, you can see snapshot is creating, but this is the image we have created just before it. So if you go to AMI, you can see the image is here. This image is showing here in the snapshot also. So this is the new snapshot I have created from the volume. So using this snapshot also, you can create an AMI image. Let me show you. If you select that snapshot, go to actions, you can create image. That is the option for creating an image from the snapshot. So you can create a volume from the snapshot. All those things you can done after creating the snapshot itself. Also, if you want to move if you want to move an instance from one region to another, you can move it from the snapshot section. Let me show you. So we have got the snapshot of our volume. So go to actions. Here you can copy. Then you can select the destination region you want to copy this snapshot. Any region. So I am not selecting anything now. So if you want to encrypt this snapshot, you can encrypt also and copy. Then you can see the corresponding snapshot in the corresponding region. So currently I am in Mumbai. If you want to create a snapshot of this in Asia Pacific Hong Kong region, you can select Hong Kong, then copy. Okay. So this is how a region based copying of snapshot is happening in AWS. So I think that's it for this section. I have covered all these things like creating EC2 instance, then AMIs, then security group, then volume, snapshot, how to copy snapshot from one region to another, and how to take a snapshot from the volume, how to create an AMI from the snapshot and directly from the instance. All those things I have covered in this section. Also elastic IPs, then placement group. If you want to create a placement group also, you can create it here. Let me show you how to create it. Name it like demo placement group. So this is a cluster one. Okay, create it. So this is the placement group we have created. It's a cluster placement group. So thus you can create placement group also. Let me delete it. Okay, so that's it for this section. I will come with other services in AWS in the upcoming sections. Okay, thank you for watching this video. Thank you very much.